What is up, everyone? This is Gundam Legacy Extreme here today to do a review on the 30th anniversary Master Grade God Gundam. Yes, about 4 or so people asked me to do this re-review, one in which I offered to give a shout out to Freedom 00 Strike. I think that was your account name. Let me double check. Thank you, trusty iPhone. Yep, Freedom 00 Strike. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this re-review, and let's get started. First of all, this kit came out. This version of the kit came out in 2010. I think it was like 2005 or 6. The actual kit came out in. Don't quote me on that. Actually, and I can find out when the original kit came out if I'm correct. We put that down, and then 2001. So this kit officially came out in 2001, but was reissued in 2010 for the Gunpla 30th anniversary, meaning this has all the clear parts, which I never touched. But this kit came out in 2001 and is 2,500 yen. Or 2,500 yen, however you want to say it. If you want to see what it looks like with the clear parts on, that's what it would look like if it had the clear parts on. Basically, you got the two of the white wings, the whole shoulder piece, the upper arm, the wrist minus the blue parts, and the legs and the top cap of the foot. Pretty much all the white parts on the right side. Oh yeah, and the Vulcan kit and the Vulcan housing. So like I said, all the white parts on the right side, excluding the thigh. Now onto the model kit itself. I really like this kit. The overall aesthetics are amazing, and it just looks beautiful. Especially when you look at it from the angle I'm looking at it at, it looks menacing just standing like that. Detail-wise, he pretty much has all the details needed for God Gundam. Some things may look a little off. Remember, this was one of my earlier kits, so I used an X-Acto knife to cut things off, and I used a lot of the stickers, so yeah. But getting up close and personal, starting from the head, the face was pretty good. Had nice channels, panel lining is a little blotchy from my inexperience. I did a pretty good job getting the stickers on. This was when I really hated stickers. The forehead cameras I colored with my Gundam marker though. Was it? Yeah, that was Gundam marker. Same with the back of the head. Going down, we got the torso, the shoulder armor. I used a marker for the outlines. This was before I had a black Gundam marker. I don't even have a black Gundam marker. Excuse me, this is before I had my black Sharpie marker. I colored the vents on the core, the core lander, and of course I used the 00. The God Gundam Neo Japan and some kanji, and then down the King of Hearts sticker. Again, I used Sharpie for all the lining and for all the heavy black lines you see. But yeah, overall, I really do like the aesthetics of this kit. It just looks amazing. Personally, aesthetic-wise, I prefer the Master Grade over the new High Grade Future Century. Now, getting on to articulation, the head can go up and down and forwards and back, unlike the high grade Future Century, which does not have a moving neck. It can go about that far to the side unless you lift the head up, which case it can go 360, but then that will happen, more than likely. The shoulder armor is on its own little joint, so it can do that. Yeah, the chest goes in too. I'll get to that later. Arms can go out about that far. Rotate below the shoulder, 360 rotation, and can be pulled out. You got a double elbow joint. Wrist can rotate and wiggle a little bit. No, not a little bit. Okay, they can wiggle. And these hands are made out of a rubbery material, unlike other master grade hands, which are made out of pure plastic. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. Let them do what they want to do. Oh, joy. Of course, things always go wrong when you're on camera. Oh, the curse of trying to do a review. Alright. On to the lower section. The legs can go forwards about that far, back about that far, in and out. They are on a ball joint, but I will forgive it. It is a kit from 2001. And the legs are double jointed. Oh, so nice. The skirt armor is obviously molded separately. This is a master grade after all. The feet can go forwards and back, side to side, rotate a little bit. Toe can go down and up. Now, a lot of kids need to start getting these upward motions, especially ones that don't fly. That way you can have them in running poses. I don't know why Bandai has this tendency to give kits that fly upward motion a lot of times, sometimes, and kits that don't fly downward motion with their toes. But yeah, overall, you can get some really nice posing with this guy. It is, after all, a mobile fighter. It needs to be able to get some decent posing for fighting. Unfortunately, it can't get really wide-legged kicks, but this is about all you really need. Because with this, you can easily... Actually, no, you can't. It's a mobile fighter. It should be able to actually go a little higher so you can kick something in the face. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, quickly taking a break from God Gundam himself and pulling out the Core Splendor. It is pretty much just what it needs to be. It is nice. Like I said in my original review, I stupidly used Gundam marker thinking it would have the same effect as Clear Sharpie. I've yet to test out that nail polish remover thing that I've said I would in the original review. Whatever. And of course, when you open up and you look in, you see what looks to be a pilot, but it looks to be a person in a pilot suit. Not Domon Kashu. Because I don't think Domon Kashu ever wore a pilot suit. Anyway. Down and... Ooh. Yeah, you gotta get this thing angled right, otherwise you will hear very bad cracking sounds. Oh yeah, I forgot about the waist. The waist can rotate about that much before you knock off the back skirt. Oh yeah, I forgot. I broke a peg. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all the aesthetics of the God Gundam. Now onto its accessories. The God Gundam comes with these closed fists, as well as two other pairs of hands. You get these slanted, these kind of slanted sword-holding hands, and you get these martial arts posed hands. With these hands, you can, using the special joint on the God Gundam, that being that, which tends to get really annoying when you're trying to pose, when you're trying to do to pose them or just hold them and you push it inward. You can take these hands, put them in, don't pull the cufflinks off. Bring his arms over, like so, and you can get him into a crossed-armed pose, which, if you can get everything right, looks really, really nice, especially when you bring his legs in close, like so. Now, don't that just look amazing? I sure believe it does. The high grade can do this too, but I feel the master grade just pulls it off a lot better. Yeah, this tends to happen a lot when you're trying to pull the hands out. Remember when I said in my original review that I tend to have a problem with these? This is the problem. And then that happens afterwards. It's only the right side though. I haven't had the problem with the left side before, and probably saying that I'm about to have a problem with the left side. Anyway, along with those, he also comes with one other hand. Pair of hands. That being these, the God Finger, or Burning Finger if you're from America, hands. You just plug these in and swing the God claws forward, or again, burning claws if you're from America. Bring out the claws. Raise up the generator. Raise up and reveal the generator. Raise up the wings. And now he's ready to perform Sekiha Tenkyoken. Or, I think if I remember correctly, the translation to Sekiha Tenkyoken was Earth-Smashing, Rock-Breaking Blast. Or something like that. But again, don't that just look amazing? Oh yeah, I forgot. You also raise up these, and that reveals some of my old crappy Gundam marker work, and also this part popping off. Oh dear. Here we go again. I hate my luck sometimes. There we go. Some of my crappy Gundam marker work. I was trying to emulate the gold particles that fly out when you activate, when he goes hyper mode. But yeah. Anyway, that just looks amazing. But now we get to the one problem I have with this kit. And that being his beam sabers. They're the wrong color. Shining Gundam had green beams. God Gundam had pink. Or red. Whichever. Here's where I believe Bandai went devious on us. They gave Shining Gundam pink beams and God Gundam green beams, meaning if you wanted to have the show accurate colored beams for the right Gundam, you had to buy the other ones. So in other words, you would be forced into buying both Shining and Burning, meaning for people who only like Shining Gundam, they were forced to contend with improper colored beams. People who only liked God Gundam were forced to contend with improperly colored beams. Unless, of course, you were lucky and you had another kit that had the right colored beams. This is where, again, I made a mistake in my first review. I said high-grade Future Century God Gundam came with really long pink beams. I made a big mistake. Those beams belong to my Strike Freedom, who I am not going to be taking the beams from because he is currently using them. But if I'm correct, if you also have if you have Infinite Justice Master Grade, you will also have the proper colored beams. So fear not. If you decide not to have your Strike Freedom or Infinite Justice wielding their beam sabers, and you have Master Grade God Gundam, and you don't like Shining Gundam, you can have him with the proper colored beams. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Do I like this kit? Oh yes. This kit always brings nostalgia to me, and I love it for that. It's got nice articulation for its time, and it overall looks nice. Of course, it needs a little bit of detail work to look perfect. Oh yeah, and I forgot. These come up revealing the turrets, or Vulcans, I mean. And of course, the best part, the one thing I love about this kit is that one sticker right there in the center, where you can see the King of Hearts logo. That is a bubble sticker that looks really nice. All in all, if someone asked me whether or not they should buy this kit, I would wholeheartedly say yes. But there is a warning. being an old kit, this kit has screws. And as most of us know, tightening a metal screw into plastic is never the best of ideas. If you feel resistance, stop. Don't keep going. You will break the plastic. I didn't do it at all on this kit, thank God. But I have heard people breaking the plastic on other kits that required screws. So that's just one thing to note on. If you do not like Gundam kits or model kits in general that has screws, this might not be the kit for you. In that case, go for the high grade. It is just as good. It has a little bit better posability. It can spread its legs wider, and it has a thigh swivel. But if you want a 1/100 kit, this is the kit for you. I can't really say anything about the high grade 1/100 scale because I've never had it. I would recommend going and asking Prime 92 about the high grade. Don't come to me about it. Because Prime 92 has, if I'm correct, Prime 92 has the high grade God Gundam. So yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, if anyone asks me if I'm getting the Hyper Mode God Gundam, meaning the gold recolor of this, I'm going to say maybe. If they release the high grade Future Century God Gundam in a gold coloring like we saw when they announced the release of Nobel Gundam, I will indeed get the Master Grade gold plated God Gundam. No, I will not get the Master Gundam. I don't like the aesthetics of the Master Gundam, so I will never get the Master Grade Master Gundam. I might get Spiegel though, so keep an eye out for that. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this review was informative, and I hope you enjoyed watching this re-review. Have a nice day, and stay tuned for the next re-review. Who knows what I'll be reviewing next? Only I know. If you want to, like I keep saying, if you want to see a specific kit or figure of mine re-reviewed, post a comment down below and tell me any kit or figure you've seen me re-review up to my review of SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Faiz. Peace out, my friends.